of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. Running into the open space. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires to the right. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. the option look. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Altmaier. Got it behind the line, it's Valentine. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27.
You know, it's funny, I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Toss sweep right. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The trophy that the Buckeyes and Illini play for, the Illabuck, guys, is a giant wooden turtle.
Imagine that, man. You're having to put your trophies in a water tank and feed it. It's probably the only trophy that ever had that ability. It's incredible. It was nurtured. Maybe a little bit different story now, David, but that is pretty cool history, Reese.
Yeah, and I guess you really only need one turtle every 100 years, so the trophy's not expensive. I guess you just got to take care of it, and every year you pass a live living animal. That's why they changed it.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm, and that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Makes the catch at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 4. Line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Back to pass, it's Sayin. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. They took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Would have been a long field goal, 54 yards from here, so instead they'll try to move the chains. It's 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Quick handoff. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Running to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And they're able to make the tackle.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got it, looking for the first down. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the 4th quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Now on the option. Quick toss. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? To the air. It's Altmaier. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This rivalry more than a century old, with the Buckeyes dominating most of the time, guys.
And just think about that. All this time, these Ohio State and Illinois fans have been talking about and looking forward to this rivalry. To your point, absolutely. Ohio State, more often than not, has been on the winning side of it. And Illinois now, David, they're going to be trying to create a little new trend here.
Yeah, try to get some mojo. Try to get some momentum on their side. Try to change this rivalry. Listen, it starts one at a time, right? Like the old coaches speak, we got to throw out those records from 100 years ago. They don't matter. Let's dominate today.
The Buckeyes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Sayin. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Smith. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many.
Deep shot for the end zone. got?
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll take the deep shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Get it out on the screen. Hard running there. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes the grab. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The toss to the outside. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Altmaier. He's got it. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Illini started this drive deep in their own end, but now starting to generate some momentum. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Caught in the backfield. It's Arkin. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Arkin. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Smashes it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half.
27 on the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Hands it off. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buckeyes will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Quarterback making checks. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Running back searching for a hole.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. To the air, it's Altmaier. Might be looking to run. He's got an open man. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. This quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Got it in the middle, it's Arkin. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They know how dangerous this guy is after the catch, and boy, oh boy, they set their hair on fire and caused a wreck on that hit.
They sure did. You got to be careful, too, because they sold out on that hit, and if they'd miss, that tight end was going to be able to advance.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. They were trying to set up a screen. Instead, what they got was their quarterback putting paper and plastic and sack.
But how about the speed on defense with that rush, getting to the QB so quickly? You're not expecting to get home on a screenplay like that, but man, the old saying, speed kills, and you saw it right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game, and for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Buckeyes starting to pull away from this one, and Illinois is in trouble.
First of all, we all know Ohio State's the more talented team. Every time they play, Illinois knows that going into. They need things to go right. Not everything going right in this rivalry game. The wheels are starting to come off, Palmer.
Yeah, you're right, David. At this game, this is really Illinois' national championship. Ohio State's expected to win, but you're never sure what their headspace is going to be coming into it. They came in here locked and loaded and focused, and they're showing it here in the second half.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sanders. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Not able to hook up the air. Incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got a man. It's Tate. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Here's a heat. Working that wide receiver screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force the negative play.
Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Takes a handoff. It's Peoples. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be fourth down from the 23. And it looks as if they're going to try field goal. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Got a man, it's Clement.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And you kind of thought in that situation, Cuban might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Clement. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage.
There he goes!
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Looks as if Illinois will have enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The give to the lone running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. Complete. And some room to work. Wide open on the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. attempt is coming. The snap sets up the throw. He's got it. Two-pointer is good, and now it's a one-score game here deep in the fourth.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Tate. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Sayin. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to go deep. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive, or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? The pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
The RPO, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man, it's Altmaier. Moving away from pressure. The sure hands, it's Dixon. He stopped right there, short of the first down, in this defense trying to preserve the lead. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play, and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a
turning it on. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let him do the rest, right? Flip it to him, let him get outside, let him run the football, make a big game. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Illinois now facing third and forever. Handoff from the shotgun. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. It's complete.
First down pass complete to the wideout. Gain of 21 on the play. That's a first down.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Bringing the heat. Makes the catch. It's Smith. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Hardly unusual. It is a trophy that many aren't even aware exists, but Ohio State will once again take home the second oldest trophy in the